I think what we got to step back and realize is break down the factors that we can control. And the things we can control are obviously habitat, supplemental feeding, and age structure. And we focus heavily on those 3 bullet points, which is we can control TSI work, control habitat. If we don't have water, we're going to create ponds. And then obviously age structure. Our whole goal is for us to get our age structure to that hopefully 5, if not 6. And if we really get lucky, we're going to push it to 7 years old, depending on where he's living and obviously what we see as what the deer is going to potentially grow into. And to maximize that potential, we focus heavily on the analogic products and supplemental feed come the end of the season, mid to late January, all the way through green up, which we'll call it end of April, first part of May. When that turkey season starts, we shut it down and then we open it back up once turkey season's over for about 6 to 7 weeks before deer season archery opener happens. I'm not saying that habitat improvement is not a factor in the potential of growing bigger and healthier deer. But what I can say is Analogic Supplement Gold has been a big part of our management plan. We're trying to maximize as much as we can throughout that season to give them what they need at the critical times when they need it most, which is coming out of winter and putting that nutrition back in their bodies, and then obviously come late summer, so when their bodies are ready to formulate that rack, we're finishing it off the best we can. Without question, those are our 3 key bullet points that have been proven over the past 6 or 7 years, and obviously the proof is there. There's no question, I have learned an absolute ton from Tim and the team. They are the only company that I know in the deer herd supplement marketplace that has biologists on staff and accessible to take calls and walk you through any questions that can take you from A to Z to help you maximize your potential and maximize the use of their complete product line. I've basically taken the top end of our deer and we've increased their antler growth from 15 to 20 inches and maximized in some cases up to 50 inches per year, purely because the full line of Analogic Outdoors and Supplement Gold. We've been only feeding analogics now for about 5 years. And through that 5 years, we have seen the deer herd completely change from a health perspective. When we look back at our fawns, our does, and obviously our bucks, our EHD level has completely dropped. We're not finding the dead bucks and the dead does like we used to 6 and 7 years ago. There's no question that the analogics had a complete impact on the overall herd health. One thing I've noticed over the years is our herd is going into the winter much healthier. And so in turn, with the Supplement Gold products, when we start feeding them come springtime and late winter, they are putting and topping off their body weight and their body nutrition, which in turn shortens that curve so we can start maximizing the antler growth in the early spring and summertime. There's no question that in the past 5 or 6 years, that's one of the biggest things I've noticed by using Supplement Gold. In the past 4 years, I've harvested 3 200 class deer. And without question, it's because our deer herd is healthier than it was in previous years. And that is prior to us using the complete line of analogic products. When we flash back to Major League, which was the first 200 inch, he was under the analogic program 1 year. And then we fast forward to extra innings and he was under it for 3 years. And then moving on to triple play, he was under it for 4 years. And as you can see, the longer they're under the Analogic Supplement Gold program, the more inches they were putting on. Primarily we use Supplement Gold, but we do feed stations with the mineral blocks throughout the farm, about 1 block per 80 acres. And we make sure that we refresh those when necessary. The things that I've learned to appreciate over the years of the analogic product line is the fact that it was developed by scientists and veterinarians, and it's shown its palatability and attractability of the deer herd, in turn has increased the general health of our herd year round. And the results of that is obviously proven.